There it is. There it is, man. That was crazy. I had the red light glaring off my face. Pause. Because, car was over here just sitting in park mode. But I'm over here walking down the street. I finna go into the light. I was gonna hit the back street, but I'm gonna walk through the light that way. I mean, that's not even the right statement because it's not even well lit on the main street side. But this is the last live stream, man. Look at that. It's hella dark. I'm on the side of the school, but they ain't got no lights over here, really. They really don't. You know, it is what it is. I mean, if anyone's been paying attention, I know some of you guys have been because some of you strange following people, some of you strange people that actually follow people, like just straight up following them, I've been dealing with these people doing weird shit in my area, just weird ass shit in my area, just doing weird shit. You know what I mean? And it's no coincidence. So it's like, I know y'all on some weird shit already. But welcome to the last live talk, man, the last live stream. I can't say last live stream because realistically, I'm going to keep doing shit. I'm going to keep doing the video game stuff, but everything Truancy related is more or less going to be pre-recorded. So, get them 52 joints in at a time. We'll see if I start pushing the margin. If I got time and energy, I might start doing it on some like weekly kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do something, if it ain't too classy. We'll see if I'm gonna keep it classy. I don't know if I'm gonna do the classy route. I might just do some you know what I'm saying? Go hoodie with it, just rock the hoodie. Like I don't know if I'm gonna rock a suit. I'm debating like, just have variations of suits. You know what I'm saying? Just rocking certain stuff. And just having a conversation and talking about it. And on the other hand, you're gonna see me do my video game stuff. So that's the live streams. The live streams are always gonna be, like I said, we started off with Silk Song. We was fucking up because we did the 240. Matter of fact, Monster Hunter was the real shit. But I was really fucking up out here. So, excuse me, but we back on the 1080 wave, 1080 pixels wave. But it's been a minute since, I tapped in with the live chat, the live talk. You know what I'm saying? This is really the live chat, man. This is like the last live chat because a lot of these were dubbed, boom, Saturday morning, Monday morning live chat, whatever it was called, afternoon, evening type shit. It was all type of shit. But like I said, the weirdos themselves was showing up in person, but they was also just around in general. You know what I'm saying? I almost had an altercation the other day. I was like, this motherfucker just came out the blue, but that's no coincidence. I know it's not a coincidence. You know what I mean? So I already knew. But that's beside the point. That's neither here nor there. Or maybe it is here. Maybe it is there. I couldn't really tell you. But everyone that dropped in, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. This is my last time doing these live chats. When I sit there live stream myself face to face, it's gonna be the last time after a while. So, you know what I'm saying? Actually, it might be the last time in general. We'll see how it go. We'll see how it go. But it's gonna be my last time for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know yet. But yeah, what's going on with you, Aloha? Aloha 2010 Abel? Let me know if I'm reading that correctly. That's it's giving me the at. So it gave me the at. I don't know why it gave me that. But I'm just walking down the street right now. If the joint's still open, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna eat great. And y'all know where to find me. You understand? Y'all know where to find me because y'all some weird shit anyway. So shout out to the weird people. Because I'm not knocking the weird shit. I'm just like, bruh. If you're gonna be weird, just say what's up. You gotta do no extra shit. You don't be sending no weird mercenaries and shit. You'll be sending mercenaries. That's the crazy part. It's no coincidence, man. It's no coincidence. I be running into so and this, that, and the third everywhere. I'm like, oh, y'all on some funny shit. They be sending crazy people my way, but it is what it is, man. Maybe I'm just narcissistic about it. Maybe I'm just big headed about it. Pause. But it is what it is. That's where we at. So let's see. I'm gonna go over there, grab a bite. They may or may not be open. They close around 8, so we're gonna check out the spot. I'm gonna just walk over there and be like, listen, you know what I need to get to eat? That plus a soda, get a combination of sugar, protein, and all that other hot sauce up in there. Just start eating right. I might have to take it home. I might have to take that joint home. We don't know yet. We still don't know yet. So that's the last live chat in a long time that we got to conduct today. My bad. It's funny because the city I live in is so many trees and so much shade that even though we have a good amount of street lamps and street lights, the trees block it. So like in real life, we got the great view, you know what I'm saying, well lit on my end, but you can't really see shit. That's the problem. You can't really see shit. But yeah, man, who knew what this channel would have been? Who knew what it would have become? And here we are, man. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse. You know, we up there now. I will say that is my final thing to say on the live joint is I do appreciate the 1,000 subs. That's another thing. That's the biggest thing. Right there. Pause on that. That's the biggest thing. Pause. Is I appreciate the 1,000 subs. Where else would I be without that? You know what I mean? Who we got up in here? What's going on? Mavelyn? Then we got the longest name out here. Mavelyn Mariana Ordonez. What's going on, mommy? You live it. What's wrong? It was crazy. Danny, what's going on, man? I appreciate you guys dropping in. It's gonna be dark for a second, but here, listen, I'm just walking down the street, but there's less street lamps. You got the longest name though. They gave you the longest ad. Mavelyn Mariana Ordenas. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, mama. Thank you for dropping in. I'm walking down the street. Right now, I'm actually trying to get the torta. If I get the torta, pollo, with the salsa verde, it's over because we're gonna have the spices and then the protein and everything. We're gonna just be refilled, pause, and then get the soda. So we're just gonna recharge the body because tomorrow is a work day, but it's gonna be a very important and like strenuous work day on the body. So I gotta make sure that I'm all healthy. But I appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for dropping in. How you got? Oh, let me zoom in on your face. Hold on. You got the longest name. The fuck is that? Looking like somebody I know. I know you. I don't know you. You look like my ex. What's that about? What's that about? But yeah, we walking down the street. Yeah, they've been sending the weird shit in my direction in my vicinity. I don't know what to make of it. That's why you got to be careful. Sometimes when you're just on social media or just like public in general, you just got to be careful about that. But I don't want to say I live recklessly because I don't necessarily do. But um, I live a certain way. I'm very open ended. But my thing is like the open endedness invites the creepiness. That's the issue. You know what I mean? It's bad enough like there's a lot of like I don't know if you ever seen it. There's like female YouTubers that get stalked and weird shit. Like that happens to females, which is crazy. So it's never on that level. But the fact that like the more the page or whatever just started to turn into what it was, and the more the live streams became whatever they became and stood on, I'm like, oh, I'm starting to just see shit. A lot of these things don't really stand out as coincidences, but it is strange. So it is strange because I remember one of the nights things got weird. I even messaged one of my friends. She's like a female YouTuber, and her page is starting to blow up pretty fast. So I'm sitting there like, when I'm on the phone, just like, I'm pretty sure it goes without saying you should start protecting yourself a little more. Just, I'm happy that you already have certain things in place. Hey, let me show you what it's about. Look at that, man. What's going on here? With the box of tissues, the TRX. What's this? What's that mean? So it's getting serious. They got a bouquet of roses on the ground, a box of tissue with a Doritos bag stuffed in it, and then the TRX little training box. So things is getting crazy. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Things is getting crazy. What else can you say about it? Just like that. I gotta know you're gonna see some weird shit. And it's gonna happen regularly every day now. But anyway, you know, that's the fucked up part, man. Fame is one thing. I'm not saying I'm famous. I hope I'm not. But just the weird follower shit is one thing. But just give me the money, man. Help me get paid. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. The oldest saying in the book was, "Fuck the fame, give me the fortune." Fuck the fame, give me the fortune. So the fact that like I'm less fortunate, but then I'm having individuals over here talking to me like, "Oh, I seen this, I seen that, this channel, that, or this episode, this whatever, this video." That's kind of crazy to me. I'm like, all right. Shout out to all the weirdo fans, man. That's I don't know. I'm just grateful at the end of the day. It sounds funny, but I'm just grateful at the end of the day. I'm trying to walk over here, man. But anyway, that's the whole point, man. That's why I had to do the last one because I thought about it. I'd be getting a little too carried away in general, just chopping it up, talking like crazy. Just talking crazy on the live. So I was like, hold on, man. Let's get real concentrated. Let's get back to it. Let's refine things a bit because the same thing happened with the video quality. You know what I mean? Same thing happened with just straight up video quality, whether it be like the vlog stuff or even like the video game stuff. I was upping the quality, just upping the, you know what I'm saying? The woo wah. Ooh. Hopefully it's still open. I'm gonna ask him. Oh, let me see. Let me see, it's still open. Oh, hola. Let's see. Hola. How's it going? Hey, are you guys still open? Let me see. Oh, is it too late? Okay, yeah. It would be, so I would want a torta. Is that too, yeah, is that too much? Pollo. Yeah. If it's too much, you let me know, okay? Not too bad? Okay. And can I get a soda too? All right, 1 second. Cool. We'll do a can. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm about to get a torta right now. What's going on, Eternal? Appreciate it. That's all. It's okay, right? You sure? Okay, just making sure. Thank you. Thank you. Salsa, spicy or regular? Verde. Yeah, that's the spicy one, right? Oh yeah, I like that one. Thank you. Eternal, I'm getting me a torta. I got a can of Coke. You know, recharge it up. You know, I don't know how long they're gonna let me sit here and eat. So I might have to we'll see if I end up having to cut this joint short. Just go straight home. And then from there, just chill out. But have you been, Eternal? Let me know. Eternal, Eternal, tell me if you go live tonight, I'm gonna end my live and go straight to yours. I don't even need to do mine. I don't even need to continue this. You know, I'm just doing this because I was like, it felt right. It felt like I needed to do episode 200 and just address a couple things, a couple of weird stuff that's been happening within the vicinity. But I'm not too pressed for time and whatever. Good. You had a bit of a cold. Let me know if you're about to live stream, even though you feel kind of sick. If you're getting over it. It sounds like you're getting over it. But yeah, man. Look, you trying to see what's going on. What's going on here? Yeah, man. It's gonna be a while, man. So I don't know if you know Eternal. Basically, all I've been saying is I'm not doing any. Well, I'm still gonna do Truancy Hour. I'm still gonna do these podcast episodes. However, I'm gonna do like less. What do you call this? Um, not that I was planning. Oh, if you do, let me know, man. If you do, let me know. How's it going, man? Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, is it okay to you guys gonna close at like 8, right? Yeah. So I gotta take it, huh? I gotta take it and go. Well, if you want 8, it's okay. We just have to clean up and then we can close here. If not, you can go this way. Okay. Is that so? It's okay for you? Yeah. I'm getting a whole torta, man. It's kind of big, so. That's fine, man. Okay, just making sure. It's just gonna take about 15, 20 minutes. Feel free to let me know when it's time to go, and I'll leave. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah. He said, not that I was planning, but I will see. If you do, let me know. Because they made it sound like I can eat here for about 10, 15, hopefully. So we'll see. And then I'll probably just go home after that myself. But I just want to scarf down a bit of the torta, and then we'll go on about our way. But anyway, I was saying the shroom sour joint, I'm going to continue doing them. I'm going to try to pre-record some of them. I'm going to have, I already have a schedule set for them, which is funny. But the thing about it is I'm not gonna be doing the live chats like this anymore. I don't think I want to do this anymore necessarily. You know what I mean? Too much weird occurrences and coincidences. And there it's been like situations where like I almost had to crash out on a few people because they were doing weird shit in my vicinity. Now maybe it's just me inviting that bad energy on a spiritual level, because sometimes when you're open, you invite everything good and bad alike. There's something to that. But then also I just think like there's a bit of, again, I don't want to get into the a deeper side of narcissism, if you will, if not a deeper whatever. But the channel itself is getting to a point where I'm like, okay, I see what's happening here. You know what I mean? I don't want to say I have stalkers, but I'm seeing it, and it's throwing me off a little bit. You know what I mean? Handful of people that live in the vicinity, if not even like my own friends that are just finding my shit, which is funny as hell. So they'd be like, "Yeah, I found your video." I was like, "That's crazy as hell to think about." But sometimes I'll be hearing little shit at work. I could be lying, but sometimes I'll be hearing shit at work, and like it sounds like they're bringing up shit that they know I'm doing. Like there was this lady that always talks about Digimon and Pokemon. It's an older lady. She talks about her kids playing it, and maybe her kids actually play it. But then sometimes I'm like, don't tell me she found a channel and she knows I'm out here on the Digimon grind, straight Pokemon all the time too. Because Pokemon ZA is about to come out. She knows what I'm on. She knows I'm playing the RPGs. But maybe again, like I said, I would love to believe that I'm just bullshitting with myself. But lo and behold, when this stuff starts to unravel, you're like, all right, these people have been known, but they don't know how to be direct with you. They just be doing that weird insinuating kind of shit. So that's just story of my life, man. I've been going through that a lot. You know what I mean? I've been going through that since middle school, high school. People just bringing up shit they knew that I was about. They knew I was related to. People I was friends with. They would just bring up shit in my vicinity to get my reaction. So I can't help but wonder sometimes, if not feel that ounce of truth sometimes when I'm around strange energy. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be very mindful of that. But we'll see how that go. All right, let me grab this. I'll be right back. But Eternal, man, if you say you're gonna go live stream, man, I'll end this right away and I'll just hop right over there in a heartbeat. Left my can of Coke, but I'm a yeah. Thank you. I'll take it back. Yeah, I'll take it back too. Yeah, just in case. Thank you. That's okay. Appreciate it. Have a good one. I don't know if he's still there, but yeah, late night sort of. Well, it's not late. It's just dark earlier. It's barely hitting 8, and it's getting dark. But yeah, my bad, man. Don't let me bother you if you got to recuperate too. But I appreciate you dropping in, man. You know, I'll try to tap in. That's the other thing too. Like if I'm not live streaming anymore, I get to tap into all my friends' live streams because I follow so many channels. You know what I mean? I feel that it's dark at 7 here now. That's what I'm saying, bro. Look how dark it is behind me. Like it's just crazy. It's just dark. Oh my bad. Hold on. Let me hit the unraveling. Ooh, and it's upside down. Let's go. And it's upside down. I'm with it. Yes, sir. Let me just get the showcase going. Oh, it wasn't upside down. Never mind. All right, hold on. Let me grab the napkin here. Yeah, people doing some funny shit. So you got to protect yourself and your energy, you know. And it's interesting, Eternal. One thing I will say before, let me show you the torta first. Hold on, man. There we go. God is good. God is good. Put the green sauce in it. You already know what type of. Anyway, Eternal. One thing I've been thinking about is I've been choosing peace a lot more in my life, just more so every day, if not just whatever. And I'm constantly getting tested. My peace of mind, constantly getting tested, man. And I'm like, it's just people and things coming in my direction, in my way. They want to fuck with me. You know what I mean? And it's like, bruh, I try to stay out of fights, man. I try to, keep my energy pure. I try to, you know me, man. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm not the most positive person in general. I talk a little shit here and there. Let's tell the truth about it. Let's tell the truth. I talk a little smack here and there, but I'm also on the path of peace. So it's like It's interesting when I get tested, man. The universe tests me, God is testing me, all that. It's all try to hit me in a certain way. And when I say God, I'm also speaking on behalf of, shout out to people who don't necessarily believe in religious God. If you got to understand the God of self, the God of yourself, your own energy sometimes will go against you because it's like it ain't that time yet. You're too early for what you're trying to do. And I've been experiencing that a lot lately, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's damn good, man. So forgive me for doing the torta mukbang. Scarf it down, get on my way. But I've always received, you know, uh, I've always received the good with the bad. When I knew blessings were over the horizon, it was almost like you just got to try to stay level-headed, get through the tough times, stay focused. So it ain't easy, man. That's why I've been out. You got done eating too? That's dope. What's up, Jack, bro? Come on. Jack, stay in tune with me, man, because this is the last live chat, live talk for a while. You know? Bro, I'm eating the torta. We're smashing on the torta right now. As we speak. Forgive me. You're editing the video? Listen, man. I just noticed we have our admin. That's what's weird too. I don't know why it's like that. I never figured out why it's like that. Took like an hour, Jax. Hold on, I'm going to flip the camera real quick. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm trying to open the coat. Oh, it took you an hour to find clips. Oh, I understand. Okay. Happened to Amanda once too. Oh, for that. But mine has been like that for a while lately. I don't know if it was a setting that I put on accident or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not exactly sure. I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh, excuse me. You have a Chinador? Chinador? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, man. I forgot the mic still attached, but Chinador, that's that fork. If you ain't know, I'm walking back up to the. Had to get the blam joint, because we ever spilling it. I'm scarfing it down though. Green sauce, it ain't even that spicy. Yeah, buddy. It was like a couple weeks that way. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Mine's been like that for a while lately. I don't know why. Jack, talk to me, man. What's going on with life? Jax, you're on the horizon to being one of the best content creators and bladers. You could be whatever you want to be, man. Jax, you could be whatever you want to be. Let's tell the truth about it. You could really be whatever you want to be, man. Because your heart's in the right place. That's the thing about it. I was explaining this to some people the other day. You know what I mean? It's like the mind is a jewel. The mind is a jewel, but the heart, bro, everybody relates to the heart. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't even understand that. So when your heart be in the right place, You'd be surprising everybody, even yourself. You know, and take it from me, man. Like I've been given like heart assessments and shit like that my whole life. Like I'm not talking about physical heart, but you know how it is. I mean, you're training too, so it's like you're training too, so it's like even when I was a kid, boxing against adults, the amount of adults like, what brings you in every day, man? You really in this shit. And I'm like, it's just where I need to be right now. So you just got to be in the moment, bro. Be in the moment. You'd be surprised what ends up happening, what falls through. But Jack, since you're here, let me flip the camera for you. My bad. I ain't trying to waste this dude's time here because I'm trying to be mindful of people's time here. But boom, I threw the green sauce on the torta. Hold on, we can hit the light on them too. Ooh, and we hit the light. Threw all the green sauce on it. Salsa Verde. Salsa Verde. Excuse me. But your boy gotta eat. You broke like 10 bays. What are you doing? Oh, impact. Impact is crazy, man. Impact is strong. Well, you know what's crazy? If you ever get hover wyvern's hell is strong. Hover wyvern be breaking shit. What's going on, Alex? You have hover? No, hover is deadly. Trust me. When you master that hover, it's crazy. It's in a lot of winning combinations for tournaments. Oh, for 20 bucks, that's not a bad deal. I might have sold it for 15, personally. We're eating a torta, Alex. Got that torta. You know, eating good. Yeah, we got that torta. Recharge the mind, body, and soul tonight. Forgive me. He's out here munching Mexican food. You're just chilling, bored of shit. Yeah, you got to make sure it happen. Mm-hmm. My bad. Last bite. Mm-hmm. All right. Mostly been boxing. Were you doing kickboxing too? Or like Muay Thai? Excuse me. I should have muted. You just mainly boxing for now. We're doing good, Alex. How are you doing, man? How are you doing, man? How you doing tonight, Alex? This is gonna be the last live stream for a while. You know, the last live for a minute. Last time I did Muay Thai, I gave someone a concussion by accident. Where I think, yeah, you told me about that last time, which is funny. I shouldn't say it's funny, but you know, you're hitting them people too hard, man. You're hitting them other kids too hard, my guy. Good times, man. I gotta get back in the gym myself. I mainly just been playing basketball on live, like live stream shit, you know. And I should have brought like an extra joint on me. Like I got a tissue though, but it's not like a napkin. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. I'm out. We're gonna call it a quit. I remember playing basketball. You play basketball too? Forgive me, man. I keep forgetting to mute. My bad. You know I'm hella unscripted with it. Good. All right, man. I'm about to. Oh, my bad, bro. I'm about to head out. All right, give me a second, man. I'm gonna go that way real quick. Yeah, my bad, my bad. You sure? All right, man. I just won. Yeah. Cool, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. This is my favorite spot right here, man. I'm telling you. I usually get the quesadilla, but I thought about it. I was like, it's kind of similar. Same price range if you get a torta, but torta you get way more. You know what I'm saying? Why is this the last live, man? You already know what it is. Motherfuckers trolling. They hit me on some bullshit, but I'm like, it's also like I gotta cut that out. You know, I can't allow the weirdness to continue. You know what I mean? But I will. I'm gonna keep on doing like the Truancy hour. You know what I'm saying? It's cold, right? Cold right now. Actually, the Coke is like cold. Coke is still cold. It was in a little ice box. You know? Yeah, you close it right here. Had a lot of weird shit going on. You know? So I'm still creating at a high pace. Still got a lot of videos and a lot of work to do. But at the same time, um, the only live streams I'll probably do like face to face or in person, probably be like the basketball stuff. You know, if I end up at a certain park somewhere, I'll probably live stream it. That stuff is fun. But like having to talk and like talking and shit, excuse me, I think I'm good off of that. It's the next day, it's cold. What do you mean it's the next day? What you mean it's the next day? And the next day it's cold. I see what you're saying. Oh, my bad, my bad. I think today and tomorrow is gonna be like the least amount of what do you call this? Actually, I don't know yet. We'll see. Today was like 60 degrees, right? But then like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, that is. The crazy part about it was like, what do you call this? Sunshine was still breaking through. So we went up to the upper floor of the work joint, of the workplace, and we just caught some sunshine. We caught some sun rays before the end of the day. You know, that's the main thing is like you just kind of leave the house. I mean, not sorry, not leave the house, but like when I left the house, it was kind of like overcast and cold and shit. But yeah, it was throwing me off a little bit. I was like, I'm not like I'm just woke up fresh in the morning. All I had to eat was like a random yogurt. You know, I should have ate more, low key. We would warm up for 2 days, then cold again, maybe even so on weekend, like 37 degrees Thursday night. Wait, what the hell? 37, bro. You live in a. I forget that you live in a cold ass area though. 37 degrees at night already. That's rough. Let me ask you something, Jax. In the wintertime, does it snow every year? That's crazy. An eternal warm up for 2 days and cold again. So at least you're gonna get a bit of sun rays, I'm assuming. Hopefully you get some sunshine, man. Y'all deserve it. Anybody north of me or anybody east of me? Because Alex, you said you're in Ohio. Yeah, it's rough over there. The whole Midwest is rough. Like the summers are super hot, and then the winters are like super cold. This is what I know. To my understanding, I've never been. Well, I've been to Cedar Rapids, but I went at a nice time of the year. Columbus, goddamn, you going to Columbus? Hey, don't dox yourself, bro. Be careful. Be careful, Alex. Don't dox yourself. But yeah, last time it was minus 10 degrees. Hell no. A couple winters ago. Fuck all that. Yep, Friday in 70s. Yeah, I miss that weather. Anything above 75 or 74, I like. It may be low 40s on weekend. Colder at night. Yeah, yeah. The sun is starting to set sooner, man. I'm sitting at the library, and like I was spoiled because all summer, there was AC in the library, which kind of messed me up a little bit. I don't really like AC sometimes, but it's kind of cool because outside the window, the sun wouldn't set till like 9 or 10, and it was just warm every day. So I'm happy because the whole summer I wasn't working. That might be my new plan for life. Here's my new plan for life, bro. I'm gonna work a job, and then when summer happens around like the beginning of July for real, I'm gonna just quit the job. I'm gonna take the whole summer off, and I'm gonna get a new job, start of fall. I'm gonna just take summers off, bro. I'm gonna just save up like that. That's gonna be kind of funny. No, I don't know yet. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't follow me. I just be bullshitting. Um, Colder. Oh yeah, yeah. It's cold outside. It's kind of, and I'm holding this cold ass can of Coca-Cola. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing. 20 on Saturday overnight is crazy. And you know why? It's because like it's still like the first. We're technically in the second week of October, but it's still October. So that's wild to think about. Tomorrow 64. Yeah, I think we're around that too. But we've been having like 61 lately. A couple of days has been like 61. I'm like, damn, it's hella cold. Like right away. You know, I'm not a fan of it. In January, oh, I see. We get minus 40, same temp, both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Minus negative 40 is crazy. Hell no. Negative 40 degrees? Jesus. Are you looking forward to that though? I mean, like, because my thing is, I'm assuming you've been through that before. So, what is it like? Like, how do you prepare for that? You know what I mean? How do you guys prep for that? That's crazy. Excuse me. That was wild. January. It's like there's a piece of me that can't wait till the winter, but at the same time, like it's like I want to get it over with. Does that make sense? Because the thing is, I'll be working, but I'll also be like indoors most of the time. You know, so we'll see, man. We'll see. Not at all. Stay in as much as you can. I feel that. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. Like, see, the thing is over here, all the people I know in the Midwest. Hey, look at this stain. Look at this stain on the sidewalk. Funny, but no, all the people I know from the Midwest said the same shit. It was like they just stay indoors. Everyone I knew from Chicago, Minneapolis, even like Brooklyn. Brooklyn's like East Coast though, but they're like, yeah, we just stay inside. I was like, fuck that. See, we have our weather out here is okay. It's all right. It ain't too bad. But that's how I know I can't be here because I already can't stand the cold. You know? Yeah. Cool drawing. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody did that on the sidewalk. It's kind of funny. Some spill they just drew around it. That's kind of funny. You only like winter because you can clip your older brother in the face with a hard snowball. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Just deck him. Pitching that joint, man. We walking over to old time areas, we're gonna see what it's like. I really just have like this little can of Coke in my hand, so I'm trying to just toss it really. But nah, man, it's been a joy though. It's all in all, been a joy to live stream this much. I mean, it all started when I decided on Thanksgiving. I was like, let me just try to do a live stream because I watched my dude Turtle Gang, Francis Morris or something like that. I forget his real name. I watched Turtle Gang do a live stream on Thanksgiving because he's native. And I'm actually wearing his hoodie, but you can't really see it right now. I'm wearing his hoodie, his brand, if you will. But he did that shit. And I was like, man, you know what? I need to start going on live stream too. Let me figure something out. I did it on Thanksgiving. That was my very first live. And then ever since then, I was doing the Beyblade joints, live streaming at the house. And then Jax became like a common person that showed up all the time. So shout out to Jax, man. Shout out to Jax, bro. The last joint. Being good. But we got to concentrate, get back to doing the actual content. A lot of people look forward to the live stream, which is funny. It's pretty dope that people like actually look forward to the live stream. People want to tap in and see what's going on and watch it or whatever. I'm walking through a dead zone. Let me know. I'm walking through the dead zone. Let me know. Me too. I like the winter because I can just snowballs on your brother. Oh yeah, man. It don't even snow here no more. That's what's crazy. It don't even snow over here, man. Like it used to. Like when I was a kid, when I was a baby, like when I was small, like it would snow here a lot. And like my cousin, he moved here from Singapore, and that was that year, that winter. That was the first time he experienced snow. So he was tripping. He was like, "Bruh, what?" He wanted to play in the snow so bad. He said, "I've never seen snow in my life." And I've seen it all the time. So I'm just like, "Oh man, ain't that serious, man? You just play in the snow." Like I don't even think about it. I was like, he's right. We should play in the snow because he's never experienced it. But then it's funny because like years after that, it just started to slowly go away. And every time we got snow, it got really extreme. You know what I'm saying? It would just be really extreme. I bet it's so dark over here. I'm about to go on some light a little bit. And I'm just walking up the hill. But yeah, man. Crazy how that worked. I do miss snow though. We haven't seen snow a long time. Yeah. I haven't seen the snow in a long time, man. You don't get no snow over there? What you mean, bro? Excuse me. What you mean, bro? Yeah, man. I'm really just looking for a recycle. I'm walking past all these houses that got recycling bins outside, but I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. It ain't even that serious. I was looking for the public joint. I'm gonna sit out there for a second, post up out there, and then walk down the hill. That's another thing too. If I move somewhere, man, I need it to be warm. But I kind of need hills, and I like walking up hills. That's been my main thing. I like walking up and down hills, man. I know some people don't want to deal with that shit. I fuck with some hills, man. Oh damn! Sound like a car hit something. That was crazy. Anyway, let me just throw it here, bro. Fuck it. Oh, that's not even a garbage. And the search continues. That's what it is, man. Search continues. But yeah, man, it's been a joy. I can't, been great. But I had spoke about this before. I had hit the evergreen content part 1 joint. I want to get back into that a little more. You know what I mean? Things that are gonna last the test of time, like just things that have me and myself, if not other people thinking more. People looking for some questions, if not or excuse me, some questions being answered. I want to tap in that a little bit. You know what I mean? New Truancy joints is going to be all about questions. When you're over here skipping out on life, oh, they're playing Silk Song. Ooh. Walk past that apartment, they're playing Silk Song. I just saw the map. They got the little wormways up in there. That was crazy. But yeah, man, it's important. That shit is important. You know, tapping into questions a little more. I'm not necessarily being overly honest or like, you know, whatever. Like just tapping into something that have you thinking outside of yourself, beside yourself, you know, like that's what I'm going towards now. We're gonna be a little more focused. But like I said, I don't have an array of suits yet, which is funny because they're starting to give me my 3 days a week, which is out. That's all I needed. I want to have a healthy amount of income back on deck, and once that goes, I think I'll be good. In theory, I'm gonna be good. I'm waiting on that right now. Okay. Looking for this recycle. There you go. You want the light? There it is. You want the light? Here it is. Yeah, man. Shout out to Eternal Light. We back in the light right now. We're entering the light tonight. Yes, sir. But that's where my mind is going. I know, my bad. I'm thinking out loud here, and it's not as concentrated. It's not as focused as I'd like it to be. As usual, you know, this is how I am. This is how I get down. But you know, that's just my mentality. That's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, figure that shit out. Excuse me. Do it like this, man. And I got the black ink on this shit. That's all right. It's all hard. All right, man. Let me know if we back. Oh, damn, they got the giant spider on the table. That was crazy. All right, hold on one second. We on? Yeah, we back on. All right, we had the giant spider run across the table. That shit freaked me out. As soon as I sat down, got all the tools on me today. Yeah, man. Like I said, first live stream was, you know, it's befitting. This is why it's befitting, because the first live stream ever I did was on Thanksgiving, and it was because I watched my guy, Turtle Gang, edutainment, not entertainment, not education, but edutainment. Watched his channel. He just did a random live stream at the house. He had the X-Wing camera, and it was kind of following him while he was moving in the room. So I was like, damn, that's kind of dope. I was like, I don't have that, but let me just go outside and try something. And then ever since then, I would just hop on live stream and just try it out, see what would happen. I would just talk about stupid topics here and there, and it would go somewhere. Sometimes it wouldn't go anywhere. And I was like, you know what, man, let me not focus too much on what it can be. Let's just figure out being in the moment a little bit, and then we'll figure out the title later. That's just kind of where my mindset was at. Damn, my bad. I'm seeing hella movement up in the corners and shit. That shit fucking me up. People moving around in their houses and shit. That's fucking me up. Anyway, yeah, man. So that's what I've been on. That's just what I've been on. I've been trying to stay concentrated on it. You know, I stayed hard working. That was the thing. Stayed working hard on that shit. But then the biggest thing about it was I was like, let me do as much as I can and figure out what the concentrated thing needs to be. I'm the same way musically sometimes, where it's like I have to try out different beats till one of them gets a little addictive, if not memorable. You know what I'm saying? So I was the same way with music, and it was interesting because the ones that after so many rounds of practice for making the actual beats, it was the ones that came out naturally that stood out the most. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was to myself or someone else. Sometimes not to myself because it would weird me out that people like stuff that I made naturally. But those are the ones that hit usually. You know what I'm saying? So that's, people forget, man, music is to be felt and not heard. But it's almost the same thing with the Truancy Hour live streams. It was like there were moments where I wasn't sure what to expect. You know what I'm saying? From the actual like just committing to turning on the phone or whatever. But I was like, I'm not trying to necessarily be heard sometimes. Sometimes when I'm talking, yeah, like I like people to listen and hear it out, but sometimes people just feel what the content is about. Sometimes people just feel what the conversation is about. There was one night after the Terrence Crawford fight, we were just talking to one dude, and we're kind of just talking to him, self motivating and all that shit. And we're just talking to him, and he was in a bad mindset, a mental state, if you will. And I remember talking to him, and a lot of people felt that. Like, I'm not saying that I'm trying to chase that feeling necessarily, but that's kind of going back to what I was telling Jax earlier. I'm like, man, honestly, you start coming from the heart a lot more, just being who you are. And the thing is, like, whether someone's my friend or not, I'm gonna try to just motivate them all the time. That's just the way I am. I don't like people being down around me. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about energy, that shit just contagious. Really, it just real crazy. You were just doom scrolling, and then he found his first live. Well, who's my bad? Who's first live? Let me know. You talking about mine or someone else's? But I was just doom scrolling. You talking about mine? Oh my bad. I know. I had a brain fart, man. I don't know why I thought it was. I pictured someone else for a second. I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it was interesting, man, because it was like the very early Beyblade shit like that I was doing. Like I was kind of just troubleshooting stuff, and then I think you just showed up from what I remember. I was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, we're just Beyblading right now, man. That's all it is." But yeah, that was pretty much the start of all that, man. That's pretty much how. And then the connection at the house got so trash that I had to pre-record stuff, and I was beefing, bro. I was over here yelling while the live stream was still supposedly going. I was over here cussing the phone out. I was mad, but yeah, that's how it is, man. You just kind of just, I don't know, man. But like I said, even with that being said, it's like some days I wake up and it's almost like I'm forcing. Oh, we got a live stream today. We got to work on our numbers, and it's like it's not even about the numbers, man. It's really about I got to get back to, because the numbers, like I was finding a good balance of numbers, but if I went on live stream, I would just speak from the heart anyway. But I was like, man, but my heart itself isn't in having to tap into the live streams anymore. It's getting weirder. It's just getting weirder and weirder outside. It's getting weirder in general. Like ever since we hit the 1,000 subs, it's like, all right, you got a K subs. There's certain interactions. You're at that's think about that. Do the math here. Sometimes I'm at 1,000 subs, and there's just one person lingering in the live chat. That means like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of someone is in tune based off actual subscribers. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful either way. I can never not be grateful or not be thankful for that. But sometimes you're like, yeah, a lot of it's little fluff. Like some of this is empathetic subscribe. So I need to get back to the actual content, if that makes sense. Congrats at 1K. So yeah, I mean, it took a minute, man. And it's just like the live streams helped me get me there. So that's why I can't knock it or deny it. But I'm also like, me myself, because I kind of, you imagine like when I started doing the Truancy Hour joints, the first Truancy Hour joint was pre-recorded and I just uploaded it, but it was technically back in like February or January. And then I was testing out other video truancy joints that were I was pre-recording before that. But just in general, the very first one on YouTube was probably like January, February. But then I ended up quitting my job, and then in between that time period, I would hop on live stream every fucking day, bruh. Like remember that shit? And then like here we are at episode 200. So if we're doing the math, it's like February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's like 9 months that I was able to do 200 episodes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's little shit like that. Like when I do the math, I'm like, yeah, I was able to do that, but we need to go back to like quality and not quantity, if that makes sense. So more quality and not the quantity. Quantity being the amount. So instead of the amount, because like 1K subs, but I have like what 2.5K videos about something like that, and it is what it is. Like some people find it. Sometimes it draws traffic in. Sometimes it draws traffic in. They go to the description. They find the full vlog. Sometimes it just keeps drawing people in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people find the short. The short brings them to the most recent video that's relevant. So it's things like that, man. Like I don't know what brings people. And that's the other thing too. I was mad that like my gaming live stream is finally at 1080. Like the whole time was at 240. I was pissed about that, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm just after this one, he's gonna lock in a bit and get a little more focused on what we can do. I'm gonna scout a few places out that I can pre-record and not necessarily pay a fee or like pay like a rental fee or whatever, but just on some like professional shit. You know what I mean? this. I mean, I don't want to say professional, but just like more controlled environment. Because like I'm at, I have to deal with the elements outside, and this like, oh yeah, you're gonna have bad reception right here, but at the house, bad connection. So I'm like, let's get rid of that, and let's what's within our power. Within our power, we can pre-record, and what else is in our power is we can go find places that have free Wi-Fi. It don't matter if it's a coffee place. It don't matter if it's a actually there's a couple of places like coffee libraries, and there's other establishments like certain stores. Like you can go to Target and use the Wi-Fi to some degree. To some degree, you know what I mean? So it's just shit like that. Just utilizing what's within your power and creating something out of it. You know what I mean? But 2.5K videos, that's more than enough practice at this point. Like we know what we're doing. We know what we're trying to do. And the whole winter, I'm trying to be like, you got to think about what's on the menu. You got to really think about what's on the menu. Like I did Silk Song live stream and I was fucking up on that. It is what it is. I played the game and I enjoyed it. But that's why I started pre-recording at 1080 pixels. So the Silk Song's gonna drop every day, 3 p.m. And then like Digimon's like whenever I get off work, I can get a chance to go to the library, live stream a bit. So Silk Song, Digimon, and then by a week from now, we're gonna have Pokemon on the menu, doing that shit, and then 2 more weeks after that, end of the month, Dragon Quest, and then like when all of it's kind of said and done, I'm gonna just chill for a second, let it all kind of let the chips fall where they may, as they say, and after that, I have like some PS1 games I need to record too, so that shit's gonna take hella long. I already know that's gonna be like if think about it, if it's like 100 hours, that's 100 episodes, bro. It's gonna be hella episodes. I mean, not episodes, but like hella videos. It's gonna be Dragon Quest 7 is gonna be a long fucking game. I already know because I played that shit on the 3DS and I was like, this game is hella long, bro. Oh, is this taking hella long just to fucking beat? And this is the 3DS where everything's smooth. The PS1, I don't fucking know. I never played the PS1 version. I used to see that shit at Sam Goody. Me and my brother used to go to Sam Goody, Suncoast, and EB Games, all on the same floor back at Westlake Mall back in the day. We used to go to that shit. We'd see fucking Dragon Quest 7 at Sam Goody, and we would just look at it like, do we want to get this game? I don't know if we want to get this game. We used to be thinking about it because it would cost so fucking much. It was like 20. It was hella, bruh. It was hella money at the time. And then it's just funny because like as time went on, I ended up having to drop like 80 or 90 bucks on her. Now I might be lying. It was probably like 60, but it was like, damn, I get this some retro ass shit. You gotta spend hella money just to get these old RPGs, but it's like that sometimes, man. It's just like that, unfortunately. You used to have a PS Vita, you lost and found it. What are the odds of losing and finding it? That's crazy. But yeah, tell me what, man. Tell me what. Hold on 1 second. I almost forgot something too. Also, yeah, shout out to my friend Cider because they just went live right now with Silk Song, so I'm gonna check that out after this. I was hoping Eternal would let me know. I mean, I'm gonna check YouTube either way, see who else is jump on live, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see who else is in the live, man. You said, guess what? Tell me what, man. Tell me what, man. Let me know if I'm missing out on that. Like hearing shit. My brother broke it. Oh hell no! I'd be mad as hell. I'd be hella mad. Yeah, man. Some people like you ever have them friends that you can't give none of your friends shit because they be irresponsible with stuff. I had one friend who was super clumsy all the damn time. I was like, bro, we can't trust you with nothing. And he wasn't wrong, but his excuse was, oh, I'm just not a materialistic person. But I'm like, hey, that's not an excuse to be breaking shit though, Like that's crazy. But no, we have people like that. Yeah, probably not tonight. All right, man. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Cider. If you guys don't know, you could probably find it on YouTube, but if you go on Twitch, if you look up Cider Taco, she's probably filming Silk Song tonight. She's probably filming it right now. She's probably live streaming it right now. If you go on Twitch, Cider Taco, that's my friend. She's a um, I mean I met her through Solarian, which is funny. So I think Solarian did a raid and sent us to Cider's channel, and that's how I found about Cider. If that makes sense. Your friend said he would buy it for, even though it's broken, so he would buy a broken one for $350. That's actually not. Is that what you're saying? That's crazy. Because they are kind of like it's like retro to some degree. It's like a throwback. But some people that are really good with hardware, they know how to fix that shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, if you go on Twitch, just look up Cider Taco. Look that up. How you spell? CIDERTACO. TACO. Like cider as in like apple cider, or like cider as in the alcohol, and then taco as in the food taco, like Taco Tuesday. So CIDERTACO. If you look that up on Twitch, you'll probably see a girl that's probably talking on the mic, talking to her subscribers a little bit. If it's not that, you're gonna see her playing Silk Song. But I was watching her play what is it called? And just say, hey, Bane sent me. Just be like, here or something funny, and I'm gonna try to drop in there and say what's up to her later. But it's funny because like I was watching her play Ocarina of Time. And I was like, I haven't seen this game in so fucking long, and I was just watching her play Ocarina of Time. I was like, the thing is, when I played it when I was a kid, I was so trash at that game. I didn't know how to do the temples. I didn't know how to do the puzzles, and I would just die everywhere I went. And she was just over there struggling and having a good old time, just remembering the game. Let me know if you remember Ocarina of Time, Eternal. Those are the days, my guy. And like the only Zelda game I probably really, well, that's a lie. The only Zelda game I really completed without a strategy guide, just kind of on my own, whatever, might have been like Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild was fucking crazy, man. I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet, man. I gotta play Tears of the Kingdom. That shit's crazy. That shit crazy. But yeah, man. Oh no, we at the mark, man. We hit the mark. What you think? What you guys think, man? Damn, somebody hit me with the like. I appreciate it. Damn, it's crazy. Soon as I'm about to say, I'm about to wrap up. All of a sudden, somebody hit me with the like, so I'm sticking around. Here we go. I'm sticking around. All right, man. I'm gonna give it another. I found out. I've been experimenting a little bit with these numbers and numerology a little bit, man. I've been doing ones and fives and ones, etc. You know what I'm saying? And just all interchangeable modes of it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hit another five on it. Throw another five on it. Let's see what happened right there, man. Appreciate it, man. Whoever, it might have been someone just on the way out the door, double tapping. So I appreciate it. That's love right there. And shout out to Adri, who was hanging out in my Digimon live stream. Oh, damn, they took it back. That's funny. They took it back too. No, I might have had, but I can't remember many game names. Ocarina of Time is Zelda. Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't know if you played for Nintendo 64. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Adri's right there. Damn, there you go. But shout out to Adri for being there twice at the Digimon stream. But Adri, go on Twitch and hold on, damn, goddamn, since you're here, Alex, welcome back, man. But yeah, how do I do the? Because I know you're in real life, but appreciate you dropping on the Digimon live. This is my last face-to-face live chat uh, live stream in a while. Or I want to do for a while. I don't know if I'll ever do them again, but I'm just saying for a while because we don't know. I like chatting with people. I like just having these nights and days where but one, it's getting colder. Two, it's getting weirder outside where it feels like I'm getting followed by certain people and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hit 1K on the YouTube, which is strange, but a lot of it is like a lot of it came from doing the actual live streams face to face. But I want to kind of get back to like just making the stuff. It looked like you're in a hotel. So this is actually a apartment plaza in my neighborhood. So the mural behind me is a mural that says Central District. That's my neighborhood, and it has like a lot of the faces, a lot of important black figures from my neighborhood, if not just the area, and in history in general. So a lot of them are on the mural. You know what I'm saying? But bam, here, let me hit you with the. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different people. You got the MLK, you got the Massive Monkeys, you got the Supersonics, Joint 79. You know what I'm saying? You got all them people. My aunt's, I'm sorry, my cousin's aunt is actually on the other side of the her mural is on the other side of the apartment complex. She was D. Charlene. She was one of the hairdressers at I forget what it's called, right on Madison or something like that. So my bad, I'm out of focus here. But she was like a neighborhood hairdresser kind of lady. But she was famous. Like I didn't really know much because obviously I would always shave my head, so I wouldn't be in that area. But on my cousins, on their side of the family, her aunt basically, she was a big neighborhood person. But her mural is next to what do you call this? Jimi Hendrix. So next to Jimi Hendrix and who am I forgetting? I think like Meg or Evers or something. I can't remember, bro. I gotta look at it. Langston Hughes, excuse me, Langston Hughes over there, which is crazy. But yeah, man. Let's go. Yeah, I appreciate it. Congrats. You saying congrats. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's interesting. God damn. God damn. Anyway, it's funny because it's like I have the phone propped up on the little umbrella here. Um, a lot of the live chats got me to the 1K, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really front like this is what kind of what got me there. But at the same time, I'm like things are getting a little strange, getting a little weird outside. Like I said, sometimes I be feeling like I get followed, and also just in general, whether it was the organizing days, you know what I'm saying, or just like whatever. Like sometimes we would just be places publicly, and then random people would kind of make their presence be known. But my biggest thing I realized was, as much as I'm trying to master just peace in general right now within my own life and just my own well-being, certain things kind of always test that and always want to disrupt it. There's always things that come in my direction, in my way, that want me to crash out. They want me, the people just come in my direction. They want me to fight them and shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm over here trying to master peace, and you hitting me with this boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like this bullshit over here, and that should be pissing me off. So I find ways to kind of just remove myself from these situations. And it's funny because Adrian, it's funny because I was talking to Kabug last night about this, and he was like, it's funny because he's like, I don't look down at your growth. If anything, pause on that. But he's like, if anything, it's cool because you're constantly choosing peace. Like it might not make sense right now because sometimes your ego kicks in, but when you choose peace in the long run, it really starts to make sense. So a lot of times I walk away from fights that I know I can handle, and sometimes like I question like, I probably should go through this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking about that shit. I be thinking about it. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been dealing with a lot. My bad. My bad. Eternal, you follow the cider. I appreciate it. That's love. So you're saying that this is the last outside live. It's gonna be the last outside face to face live in a long time. So I don't know. I might be lying, bro. I'm like when if it starts warming up outside, like springtime or something, I might do it again. But just for now, I want to kind of sit back and focus on some things. You know what I'm saying? I want to focus on a couple things a little more. Do more pre-recorded stuff that actually has a concept. Get back to doing some shit like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Um, my bad. Yeah, she's on right now. She's on right now. She's probably playing the game right now. If she's not doing that, she's probably chatting with the people because it's. Hold on, let me check something. Damn, bro. Yeah, it says my bad. It said 44 minutes ago. 44 minutes ago she went live, so that's all I wanted to go check. I accidentally clicked the live, but I'm gonna go there anyway. But she's on right now. You said you're about to follow her after prep. Oh yeah. Yeah, check her out. She be video gaming. It's hella dope. She's playing a Silk Song. The thing is, I already beat Silk. Oh, well, I beat the final boss for Silk Song. Let's just no, that's not even accurate to say either. I beat the final boss, and then I did all the other missions, and then basically I unlocked some stuff after the final boss. So I seen a lot of the games where I'm like, oh shit, okay, now I can finally watch other people live stream it. And it's funny because I literally asked, I had asked my cousin, I was like, you about to buy Digimon? I asked him, I said, you about to get Digimon? He said, I'm thinking about it. I was like, all right, man, let me know. And then this motherfucker started live streaming it. I was like, damn, he's live streaming this shit. So I started watching it. I was hyped watching it. And then he's on day 4 or day 5, and this dude got hella far in the game. I'm like, bro, I can't even watch this shit no more. This shit about to spoil. Like I was watching him. I seen him train in an area that I was familiar with, and then out of nowhere, he was at some giant boss sitting in a throne or some crazy shit. I'm like, oh, what? I'm not supposed to be seeing this. What am I looking at? So then I turned off the live stream, and then I messaged him. I was like, man, I can't even watch this shit no more because I'm getting spoilers. I ain't trying to know. My bad. You fell down all the way back to the start, so I just stopped playing. It's what? You got to play, man. Have you played Hollow Knight before? If you played the first one, if you played Hollow Knight, man, Hollow Knight was fucking hard. Like I was dying and yeah, I was cussing that game out, bro. You could ask my ex. She used to just sit there in the bed and just watch me play that shit. And she see me getting mad. She's like, "Why are you so upset?" And I was like, "It's like I keep falling to the same fucking attack and move. I just keep dying, and it's really just my fault, which is funny." But then and then I play Silk Song and I'm getting mad too. But the thing is, I'm sitting in the library playing Silk Song, so I'm trying to live stream it. So then there's one point where I was dying for like an hour straight. I just took my hat off and threw it across the table. I was like, God damn, bro, I'm over here getting killed by the fucking last judge and the savage beast flying shit. All that. Grady, what's going on? What's going on, Grady? That Baby Brothers got it on their PS4. Jax, I thought you were the youngest. That's crazy. So I'm gonna just yeah. You should try it out, Jax. I mean, it's fun because the thing is, my live stream is fucked. Like my live playback is fucked up because I didn't know my output was stuck at 240, and that's why now when you see me do Digimon, it's at 1080, which is like better. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why when you see my new Silk Song stuff that comes out every day at 3 p.m., that's just always gonna be 1080. But the point I'm making is like I was pissed because it's like I'm literally like on the like I'm live. I'm playing the game live and I'm dying for an hour straight live. A whole hour I'm dying. And then like I get to the last judge, it's like an hour and a half. I'm just dying the whole time, which I was like, fuck. Gang, I have a short on my channel at 40,618 views. Shout out to Grady, 906 likes, and it gave you plus 12 subscribers. I'm telling you, man. But see, Grady, man, it's all about the consistency, right? Right? Because Grady is consistent. Grady is like always doing something. If it ain't every week, it's some type of well, you know, him and his dad be locked in, like really be locked in and getting them coins in. It's a dope channel, man. If you want to see some nice stuff, you want to see someone collect some coins and get some like what is this? Like I don't know, I don't want to use the wrong word, but some relics from the 1800s. Let's just say like that, man. Some gems from the 1800s that are worth a lot. I don't want to disclose the amounts because you've told us the amounts before. I don't want to say it, but check out Coin Collector Grady, Coin underscore Collector underscore Grady. That's my guy right there, grading. I don't know. It's showing the ad. The ad is probably easier, but that's okay. Yeah, check out Coin Collector Grady right there. Yeah, speaking. Yeah, like I was in amounts around. Yep, yep. Yeah, he has these shorts where he'll talk about certain coins from like certain decades and generations ago, which is crazy. And it'll basically have the amount, the appraised amount on the graded coin, if that makes sense. Which you know, it's crazy. This is crazy, man. It's like, but I don't know. Like I've never met. Like I've never. I guess I haven't met you in person, but I've never met anyone with an actual hobby like that. I've only been to an actual collection store at our Pike Place Market, and the dude knew his shit, but I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, I don't know what he's saying. And I feel like knowing you on YouTube, you've told me the most, which is funny. You know, I guess it isn't funny, but I will say too, like out of all my moderators, I've been in Jack's live. I went to Jack's Kids live. I've seen Jack's Kids channels. I went on his videos. I was watching Adri. If you guys don't know, on Twitch, Adri goes live. It's up to you, Adri. Like I'm not gonna pressure you because I know you in life in a real person. I know you in person in real life. Um, if you want to plug in your Twitch right now, you can. Don't run away now. Don't run away and hide now. But I've been in everybody's, Coin Collector. I've been in his live, Graydon's live. I've been there. I've been in Eternal Darkness live stream, Jax's, Adri's. I've been in who else? Who else was in here a while ago? That might have been the main four. That might have been the main four. But I've been in everybody's live streams, man. I've really been checking that out. Crazy. Most likes I got was 5K views and 134 likes. It's interesting, man, because when I do those edits, like when I did the Terrence Crawford, edit, and I put Kendrick Lamar over it. Like people were fucking with that. I was like, damn, it's been a while since I got it ramped up. I think the most like short I have was when the Dodgers hit that home run, which is crazy. You probably will late tonight if up to it. Adri, if you want to put your Twitch, it's up to you. It's no pressure, but I follow Adri on Twitch, so I watched them. I watched them play video games like earlier this week. I forget what day that was. It was like Monday or Tuesday or some shit. No, Monday, right? I don't know. Anyway, check that out. Like if you want to put it up there, yeah, just put it right there. Cause like I told everyone to follow Cider Taco. If you want to too, Adrian. If you want to join, I'm gonna go in Cider Taco's live stream tonight. Like when I finish, whenever I wrap this one up, I'm gonna go walk home, turn her live stream on. She's on Twitch playing Silk Song, and yeah, I'm gonna just be hanging out in there. Connection at the house is trash, but boom. Yeah, it's insane how this video is blowing up. It's a very niche thing. Yeah, she's playing right now. Yep, she's playing right now. And it's funny because like she'll sit there and like talk about how she always dies, and I'm over here in the chat like Cider, I'd die for like an hour straight in this game. Like I don't like you're doing fine. You're doing fine. And then Solarian, my guy Solarian, if you guys don't know his channel, but he's on YouTube and Twitch. But Solarian, this guy, he's a fucking, I don't know how he does it. Like I just like he'll be playing, like he'll be dying at first, and then he'll just start adjusting, and then he'll just start winning and shit. I'm like, bro, I don't know how you did it. That shit is crazy. But some people got the science of Silk Song down pat, man. I ain't got none of that shit down pat. 430 subs. Great, and you're at 430. Is that what you're telling me? Slowly but surely, man. Slowly but surely. You know what I mean? I mean, I forgot I had like the stuff I had to drop off at the house anyway. But I'm not. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping too much. I'm gonna wait till it hits the 7.6. That's a good number right there. 430. Yeah, man. It's consistency, man. It's just consistency. Like even when I wasn't doing live streams, the fact that people showed up for Pokemon, the people that showed up for just the random Beyblade shit I would do, I was like, that's kind of crazy, man. It's like 10 people showed up, like 10 plus subs or whatever. That shit was crazy. I was like, damn, I never thought this shit would go this way. You know what I mean? And then I started like, because the thing is, I never wanted to show my face. So when I started doing this, and people were really interacting, I was like, that's fucking crazy, man. I don't even understand. I don't understand how the world works like that, but it's working nonetheless, man. Also, when I make some money, I gotta go to this spot right here because they got the Caribbean jerk, chicken wings and shit, and they might have some oxtails up in there too. I might just get both and just smack them both. Cause you know me, I'm like skinny fat, but I'm a fat ass the way I eat. You know me. That's the thing, man. Cause like I know, bro. Like if I had a car, I already know I'd be obese. I say this all the time. If I had a car, I already know I'd be obese. But the fact that I walk everywhere, I just be burning the shit I eat all the time. Like I said, oh Adri, you weren't here when I left. I was walking down the street. I walked to the taco truck by the house, got me the torta with the salsa verde. It was over. And then the can of Coca-Cola. We were eating good, man. We was eating good. Excuse me. But I was eating good out there. Got to recharge the body because tomorrow it's going to be a tough day at work. I'm going to be fucked up, man. So I got to prepare. Hold on. All right. Got to make sure my stuff is on correctly. Yeah. It was a giant torta, man. And the thing is, it's the same price as the quesadilla. But the thing is, the torta is bigger. And you get more chicken, obviously. You get more chicken and there's a little bit of everything. Like they got the onions, you know, tomato, all that shit. Like it's bigger. It's like it's more portions or whatever. And then you get the green hot sauce. Bro, the green hot sauce. Some people don't want it because it's too spicy. I like it though, bro. That's my favorite one. I don't fuck with the red one though. I can't fuck with the red one. The red one's like too mild. I can't do the mild sauce. Oh no, you know what it is? I had one time I got the quesadilla, but then I was like, let me not do the green hot sauce today, the salsa verde. Let me not do that because it was summertime. And then I ate it and then it felt kind of plain. I was like, I don't know, man. I kind of need the spicy sauce. It was good though. It was still good. And the thing is, they burn the tips, so it's like they burn it where it's like an orange tip with cheese. It's a whole. You'd have to see it. You'd have to see it. Torta over quesadilla, and you know I feel the same way, man. But some days it's like I'm not trying to eat all that. I ain't trying to eat all that. I'm lucky about the walk past. Nah, I don't want to be creepy. But they were playing Silk Song in this window a while ago, which is funny. I don't want to be creepy. Do I? I don't want to be creepy. This is the last live though. And they turn the game off. Anyway. They turned that shit off, bro. Just a standby. No, they turned it off. They turned the TV off. I low-key would have just turned around and hit the 4 second, you know. But I seen them. I seen like they had the map or like you run through the wormways, which is funny as hell. Anyways, I'll see you guys another time. I'm off to bed. Yeah, fuck ass school. It's gonna get my ass up tomorrow, man. So you got to deal with school. I got to go to work, and then work is gonna be rough. I already know. Um, I have straight A's, but absences add up. Oh yeah. Have a good night, Bane. Man, you have a good night, Graydon. What would I do without you, bro? Good dude right there. Eternal, you subscribe to Grady? Like the vid? There it is, bro. Graydon's a good dude, man. Graydon's a good dude, man. I think last time you still going at it. Well, he's about to leave. Never mind. Don't listen to me right now. I think last time we were talking, he was in and out. My bad. Going in and out of town. If we could turn around, that's crazy. Going in and out of town and collecting some coins out of town, which is dope. So that was the whole thing. You're gonna head to the boxing gym tomorrow. There you go, Jax. On my day off, Jax, I might go play some basketball personally. I've been thinking about that. Yeah, man. Not everyone. There you go. You probably get your shit rocked. That's all right, man. Pause. Because at the same time, it's like if you when you start getting the sparring stuff back in, you start feeling better. You get the reps back in. You get the scar tissue going. You'll be all right. Shit, I remember one time I didn't box for how many years. I went back. They made me fight this one dude. He was trying to be a firefighter, man. He fucked me up. I was like, damn. I'm over here in the corner getting pieced up like 7 punches in a row type shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a big old rabbit. Hey, bro, I really just seen a silhouette, like a little, um, shadow just by my feet. I'm like, the fuck is this? It's a little rabbit running past. Anyway, I pretty much missed it. But is this your last live stream for a while? Yeah. So what's gonna happen, Adri, is I'm basically just gonna go like kind of up the quality a little bit and do some pre-recorded stuff because I had some thoughts and ideas, and now I just need to find the actual spaces to do the actual recordings because I'm so used to just going outside because I was always en route between point A to B. So I was like, let me just hit the microphone right there. How's it going? And I would just do that stuff from between point A and B. So that was why I was outside most of the time. And like even tonight, it's the same thing. But you know, it's kind of slow. It's winding down for me. Things got weirder on the outside. You know, let me post it right here. Like I'm in the spotlight, but it's still hella. Let me see if I do this. Boom, light. If I show the light and then that's flip, it kind of works. Not really. Now I got dimmer. I can finally do pull-ups again because they lost muscle and gained it. Oh yeah. You find the 18-year-olds, man. That's a good thing though, man. Yeah, I remember when I first started, I was about 12, 13 when I first started boxing, and then like, yeah, I was fighting the big kids and shit. And then I think by the time I turned 13, my coach was like, "Do you want to come to the adult classes on Saturdays?" I was like, "Word." I was like, "Yeah, if you come to the adult classes on Saturdays, that's the actual team, the amateur team. You get to train with the amateurs, you get to go run with them and then spar with them." So I was fighting them adults early. So it's good to get those reps in. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And there's a point where like they take it easy on you, and then the coach would come by. He's like, "Yeah, just start hitting them hard," and I started eating the hits. So like that's the I don't know if you're ever gonna do amateurs, Jacks. I don't know if you're about to, but if you do, we can talk about that a little bit because it's like it's interesting, man. I say this all the time, man. When I was in seventh grade, I had 5 amateur fights, and then my record was 2-3 at that time period. Now the thing about the 3 losses was, matter of fact, the thing about all my fights was all of them had their noses cracked. They all ended the fight with their noses bleeding, and I'm looking normal. So it's the fact that I lost 3 of the fights. It always confused me. I was like, if I crack this dude's shit, pause, then like, how the hell did I lose the fight? I didn't understand that. Like, if all of my opponents are always bleeding, how did I lose? But you got to understand, it's like points. So if they're landing the most hits, it's like points and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes there was one where I fought in Yakima. So because I fought in Yakima, the kid's from over there, so the judges went in his favor, and it'd be like that sometimes. You go out of town, you go a couple hours away, fight some other kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like it fucks up your little. It is what it is, man. But that's the amateurs. That's why they call it amateurs. So if you do that, if you ever decide on that shit while you're young, man, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be a dope thing to have on your resume. Just like even like a life resume. You know what I mean? Like this is something that created a sense of discipline in my life. That's a good thing. But yeah, man, it's at that point. I think I'm gonna wrap it up right there before I get back to walking a little bit. Hey man, this is the last one. And that quote, I cracked the dude shit. Yeah, man. It's funny because it's like it was just I don't know, man. It was because my thing when I fought was I would just go head up, because I'm always nervous when I go in the ring, especially with all the people in the crowd. I'd always be nervous, and then the moment somebody swing at me, even if I block the first punch, that's when everything go away, and I'm like, yo, we going head up. 3 3 minute rounds, 3 2 minute rounds, whatever it was, we just going head up. Fuck it. And then at some point that I don't know how, because the thing is I was always trained my uppercuts, but somehow my straight right would always connect, and then somebody's nose would just get cracked. She was funny. Later for sure. All right, Eternal. Let me know if you're gonna be hanging out at a Cider Tacos joint because I'm gonna go over there right after this. But yeah, man, it's just cool, man. You put that into your resume, Jack should be all right. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta start walking too. I'm at 20%. There it is, man. All right, Jack, you take care of yourself. I'm still gonna create shit. Just tap in whenever you can. I'm gonna wait for this car. I ain't tripping. But everybody else, man, you already know how it is, man. Actually, everybody. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace, man. This is the final live stream for a while. We'll see how far this goes. All right. Peace.